Because I braid plenty
No,
of other
that's the only
people
time.
besides white
That's the
people
only time
hair.
I've seen it
I
on my
braid plenty of people that look like you, actually.
Yeah, so that's the only time it's been on my For You page. So maybe they suppress it when you're not braiding.
The next time I braid somebody that look like you, I'm gonna make sure to send it to you, then, baby.
Thank you, love that. Let's see if the views match.
Or do you think the views will go up higher when I braid white people hair?
Yes, because I think it's
Probably
rage
because it's
bait.
people like you and they're trying to talk mess, make it make sense.
I don't think that's a mess because people are setting a boundary about their culture.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Would you
Debate
have a
talking, all the
traditional
skies,
Hindu
the
Indian wedding?
The Skyettes like to come out and talk mess and get
Actually,
blocked
they're not
every
called the
day.
Skyettes.
How
They're
about
called the
that?
scammers. Hold on, Chad. They're called the scammers. Please get my following. Get them right. They're called the scammers.
Sky and the Scamettes be trying to be in there and they get blocked every
It's not
time. That's why
scammers.
the
It's
views
the
be up.
scammers. Why are you adding a gender to it? They are non-binary.
When did it become a gender?
Making what you call
That's genderism. Stop it. You always come up
Here
with
we
these
go.
isms.
Genderism is a new word, y'all.
Here you go. Now it's about to be featureism. Stop it.
Ray King, what do you call your supporters? Do they have a name?
Because I call them the braidettes. I do.
You call them the what? Ray King?
Nah, I just say welcome to the kingdom. That's it.
Oh.
Okay, so the braidettes, y'all.
Y'all call them the braidettes or something. Yeah, do whatever y'all want to call them. Y'all make up whatever name y'all want to make up. Shit.
Not somebody in the comment section saying the sellouts. I'm screaming.
I like that better.
Sky, you think I'm about to keep going back and forth with you up here, baby?
I'm not arguing with you today. I already waved the white flag. Messy Talk won. Y'all didn't win no debates, but y'all won. Y'all won the good fights.
What did they win exactly, Sky?
So when we were Messy Talk versus Debate Talk, I just decided to give them the win because they won't debate us and they beat us at being messy. So we can't beat y'all at being messy. That's a game that we will never win.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be a tie technically? You can't be.
Listen, now everybody leaving on these comments, baby. I'm about to click every profile picture. I hope y'all are up to par.
Somebody called them the split ends.
And then if you keep repeating it, baby, we're gonna have no choice.
But I look at it as a draw. Like Messy Talk obviously is not seeing Debate Talk intellectually, and Debate Talk won't lower themselves, quote unquote, to being as messy as Messy Talk. So it's definitely.
I disagree because how y'all was giving it up on favorite last week. I don't know. It was giving Messy Talk.
Also want to point this out, and you know, Bray King, this is not a shot to you, but you know, the difference is Debate Talk can be messy on any level or degree if they choose to, right? It lies in the choice. But Messy Talk can't debate if they wanted to.
Some of us very much can. Only a few of us can.
I disagree.
Well, I'm talking about holistically.
I think that we can be messy,
You're
but
so
our
right.
messy is not
You're
the
so
same.
right.
They messy,
You're so right.
y'all isms.
Well, this is what I'm saying. The choice is that we choose not to do that, but it's not like we couldn't. You see what I'm saying? It's a choice we're making.
That is the case, though. Y'all are right. Messy Talk cannot debate. Like, that's
Like holistically. I'm not talking about individually. I'm not saying y'all not smart and y'all can't. I'm just saying holistically. You know what I mean?
And when y'all do try to do debate spaces, it just turns into Messy Talk. So it's like,
I ain't lying, because I'm gonna tell you one thing that does irritate me about Messy Talk. Like, if y'all just being messy, y'all being messy, right? Like, that's none of my business. But I've heard some of the conversations some Messy Talkers have, and I'm sitting there thinking, y'all be wrong, the people on the panel be wrong, just a whole bunch of wrong. And I'm like, what is going on here?
and God forbid,
so much for being in
and God forbid one of the social justice warriors go in there to correct it. Now they hate
Trina,
us.
please come up because they keep making me speak for Messy Talk, and they actually voted you in one of the top messy queens earlier in this live. So can you come help or something, please? We need more Messy Talk people in here because I can't do it by myself, y'all.
You can't handle being a peer yourself. Got it. It's okay, Braid. I get it. You know, we all
They're jumping me.
in the glory of God on occasion. You know, it's okay.
Jumping is crazy.
Do you feel attacked? What is happening right now? I'm screaming. Hold on. Let me see who's in the... Oh, nobody's in the thing. Yeah, so those are my thoughts.
Hey, Scott, where my money at for the birthday? You was talking about you from the Cash App. I ain't seen Cash App from Scott Montclair yet.
So when I said, hey, okay, Flashy, I'm gonna cash up you for your birthday, all the scammers ate me up and said that I'm a weird AB if I send you money. So
I thought you was your own person. I didn't know you was a follower. My bad. I thought you was somebody else.
I'm not a follower, but if my following says, hey, we don't like this man and he doesn't align with what we align with over here with the scammers, then I have to oblige.
Dang, it sounds like they run you, but okay. Hey, you know, it's okay. I thought you was a boss. I thought you made the plays and they just
I do not run my supporters. We're a team or a family.
Okay.
We're all equal.
No, it's okay.
Here.
I understand. You know, they tell you what to do and you jump. That's cool. You feel me?
No, but if they set a boundary with me and I say, hey, you know what, that kind of makes sense. Flashy does come up here and say some crazy stuff that we don't align with. Why would I send him a happy birthday message and then it doesn't align with who I am? That's like me out here
why do y'all
sending
say these
somebody.
vague statements? Why do y'all say these vague statements? Like Flashy be saying crazy things, and then y'all can't never. But y'all can never tell me what these crazy statements Flashy be saying. Like y'all be saying these blanketed statements with no actual like.
That's a lie.
Okay, so tell me. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing.
Ed, please don't use that one incident. Do not use that one incident. Ed. That's the one time I already apologized for that.
No, I wasn't going to.
So go ahead.
But I wasn't even saying incident. I'm going to tell you what it is. When we have these conversations outside of the times they happen or other conversations, you always want us to repeat what we've already pointed out to you. So that's why I find it disingenuous. You say that we can't point it out.
But you're lying.
No, we're not. For one thing you won't ever do is call me a liar. I'm a lot of things, but a lie ain't never been one of them.
Yeah, but you're literally lying because we've had this conversation before where I asked you guys to pinpoint what I say.
We
and
literally,
you guys
why do we have to keep pinpointing it to you when you say
like,
it, you
watch
pinpoint
this.
it to you?
Watch
so
this.
you know.
You guys be like, listen. You guys be like, he's transphobic, he's this, that. He's all of these little words y'all be making up. And it's like, what did I say?
But here's the thing.
And y'all never could point it out.
Now
Y'all just say,
you're finna PMO. Because when you say
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, well, I don't either. So
what are you waffling about?
when you say it, we point it out.
But what are you saying? Yeah, shut up, you be ready.
First of all, what is wrong with you?
Be ready. You sound like a Texas little pea, little poo.
You sound like you don't have all your teeth, like they're rotted out. So
back to the focus of the
Be
conversation.
ready.
So like we're saying, we point it out to you when you say it in that moment. So to ask us about it later is disingenuous because you already know because we've already told you.
Hold on, Eb. You gonna sit here and let these little ass red coats in a foster home talk you all crazy?
I'm not letting somebody who eats beans on toast talk wild to me.
Crazy word.
So like I was saying,
where's your mother?
So what I'm saying is we tell you in the moment that you say them. So to turn around when we have these conversations later to act like we have never pointed this stuff out to you is insane to me. Come on, Flash. We is better than his friend. Come on.
I love you, but you cap it. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think the one thing what you fail to realize is whenever I open my mouth, if Flashy says the sky is blue, they gonna say, "Oh my God, he's gendering the sky." Like you guys take anything I say and y'all will run with it.
No,
make it
first
seem
of all,
like
you know I don't
is.
do that to you. I don't.
Not
do that
you,
to
Eb. Eb, you gotta don't center yourself, Eb.
That's definitely gotta be from Sky because she makes up all the isms, so I can definitely assume you're talking about Sky.
Exactly. That's like
it's definitely not Sky. No, Flashy, no business. You know.
Hey, Sky, you know we cool. We done squashed the beef a long time ago, but the whole point of it, all of this y'all be talking about,
Flashy
be saying crazy things.
I mean,
Well, no. I ain't gonna lie, Scott. You do like that does apply to you though. You do be saying all these isms and shit. Like I just be coming up with isms.
Okay, but I don't be coming up with isms.
Ageism, heightism, brokeism,
featureism.
Heightism is not a thing. You're making up words.
Every word she said, we made up an ism for her. Every word she said, they just started
all of
saying
these. You realize all those words y'all wrote are just made up words to describe things.
You guys just perpetuate a lot of isms. It's not my fault. Unpack that for yourself.
Ageism, heightism, shortism, brokeism.
That's not a thing.
Ageism is literally a thing.
Fatism, like you could throw
you're talking
ism in the end of anything.
Fatphobia, babe. Fatphobia. You should know that one.
Jensen, you buy your phone?
Yeah, why?
Hey, not that I should know that one.
Well, I feel
Hold on, guys. I can't hear Javon.
No, no, no. I was just asking if you by your phone. I know you were traveling. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on the bus. Giggity, giggity.
My FM Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on, but I had to disconnect this shit like
Matter of fact, while
3,000
y'all in
times.
here, Cash App me. My link is in the bio for my Cash App. Thanks. Bye.
Featureism, texturism, colorism.
Those are
Flashy,
real.
make sure you make sure Flashy, make sure you Cash App me as well, or your Cash App is.
I don't know why y'all giving
Do
it
I
no
have
response.
Cash
I
App
see. I'm
is,
over here chilling.
Do I have permission to ask Sky a messy
I don't
question?
respond to stupidity.
Don't
Of
ask me no
course you
messy
can.
questions because I'm gonna give you a messy answer. Don't do it, Brave.
Messiism.
I am too.
I'm gonna
Hey,
add
what
this
did you throw
It's
ism
happy
into
though, Trevor.
anything? That is funny, boy.
Go ahead,
Oh my
Brave.
god.
So I'm here. My messy question would be this. Why? Let me think of how to word this. Hold on 1 second. Is the reason that you didn't go through with whatever plan you had with the person below me because you thought that your scammers would call you a sellout? I asked that because it seems like your judgment, you were going to do whatever, but it took a lot of other people to influence you not to do it. So why didn't you, have that same judgment in the beginning?
So no, it had
They
nothing
tell
to do
her
with
to jump, she jump.
sellout. So the person that I am, I'm just a given person. So we can have a difference of opinion or whatever the case may be. But if it's your birthday or something, I'm gonna celebrate you, right? But it took somebody to remind me of the things that he said to me that I have to set that boundary. But if he never said certain stuff in a harmful way, to the extent that he did, I would happily celebrate him for his birthday. But
Sky, can I
You so
bring
cap.
yeah,
You so cap, Sky. Just say they told you not to do it and you was like,
No,
okay.
I want to bring up something that I don't think you're thinking about. Could it also be that, Sky is, when she is a friend to someone, she's a really good friend, right? And why would she support someone who doesn't even support one of her friends? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you buy Janti's album yet?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna go back to that.
All right.
But that has nothing to do. Like, I don't think Sky was thinking about any of that.
You don't know.
She literally said it out of her own mouth.
Maybe she.
You realize that? I like how you, Eb. I love how you're speaking for her. But Sky's a big girl. She
here's
can
the
talk for
easy way
herself.
let me put it in a way that y'all understand, right? I could support Flashy if we disagree, but we don't only disagree. I feel like he has said stuff that is beyond beyond debate. He has said harmful things to me and other people around me. And if I'm going to stand on business, I can't participate in that.
You know how cap that is? I hate when y'all play victim. It is the most annoying thing
I'm
in the
not
world.
playing
Like,
victim.
I could take,
No victim.
I could take every. Hold on, let me finish. I could take every insult you guys throw at me with a grain of salt. and
Not
just
even
keep it pushing.
insult.
Come on, Sky. What has Flashy said to hurt you?
Okay, let me tell you what really hurt my feelings. Like, not even about nobody else, because you want to say I'm just talking about other people's stuff. You want me to give you an example
Yeah, I'm
of
talking
me
about
or
you.
something?
Let's not talk about other people. Me and you specifically. Go ahead.
When I was trying to defend you, not defend, but when I was bringing up you being SA, you flipped the script on me and made it seem like I was being performative when I am a very big advocate about sexual assault and harassment.
Can I respond?
People would say, "Are you thinking flashy?" Literally, so they didn't care who it was. Ladies, I don't care. You were being sexually
Did I hear her, or is that
speaking
me?
regardless if you like it or not. Even after I told you, beef with this girl aside, I didn't even care about the beef no more. I even stopped about it. Y'all don't have friends in this. You different.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the service is trash. I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, Sky, we didn't hear a single thing you said because the service was really bad.
I got the grasp of what she said, but Scott, I need you to understand. I'm pretty sure you're still listening. I need you to understand when you was having your beef with certain people. I'm not gonna say no names. Like, bro, you was trying to make me seem, you was basically trying to turn me into a martyr. Like, the fact that you were saying, he got SA and no, like, bro, it was not, like, I get it because I understand there's real people that really get SA'd for real. But I understand. All right, go ahead. I can respond now. But yeah, the whole point is like, I don't know if you realize, like me personally, like when someone's a true victim, like they really go through things. I'm not trying to take that spotlight from people that really go through things. So when you was trying to use me as like, oh, Flashy got like, bro, when it happened, I didn't feel that way. And I didn't even realize it was that thing until I think Javon had DM'd me and said what he said. And then you had invited me to the live. No, I went to the live and then you know what happened. So when you was trying to use me like, oh, she SA'd you, like, nah, bro, there's real victims. There's people that's really going through these issues. And I promise you, I'm not going to be the poster boy for that. Like, I promise. So when you was using it, was very,
I was making a fact that it was a double standard in the same space.
Sky. The whole point was like, I appreciated the to point out the double standards. But when you kept trying to like dig into it after I already told you like, hey, like, that's not what it was. That wasn't the vibe. That's not how I took it. It should have been like, okay, cool. You don't feel that type of way? I bet. I appreciate it when you pointed out the double standard. But if you had left it at that, cool. But the fact that you was standing 10 toes behind it, you was doubling down, it became a problem. Because at that point, you no longer respected what I asked for. You feel me? Because when a victim, quote unquote,
well, let me make
tells
it very
you to
clear.
stop,
You didn't ask me to do nothing. You agreed? No, because Flashy, you're not telling the story right. You agreed with me in my live and then came to Genty live and said that I was being weird. I'm like, gee, I got the clip of you agreeing with me.
But Sky, I'm cool with that part. Like, I'm not changing what I said. When I say, cause you was like, think about the wording, the way you asked me the questions, right? And I said, you're right, because you did point out the fact that it was a double standard. And I love that. I'm still standing on that, right? I'm still saying I appreciate that part. But when I told you that was not the vibes and I didn't feel like what you thought it felt like for me, that should be like, okay, you didn't feel like you got SA, cool. It is what it is. And that's it. But instead you was doubling down. And the worst part is you was weaponizing it to basically destroy somebody else. And remind you, that other person don't even like me, which is cool. But even then, I still wasn't going to stand by and let you use me as the example to destroy another person. And I just felt like you was, like I said, you was being very performative and it wasn't cool at all. You should have just said, okay, Flash, you don't like it, I'm going to leave it alone. Sky, your service is trash, I ain't gonna lie. But she did, though. That's my thing. That's my thing. She apologized. She apologized to me.
Too far, y'all taking it too far. That's not even how I felt at the time. And double down after she apologized to you. So she destroyed her
that's
own.
The thing, though. But Scott, it's the fact that me and her had a conversation on the back end, like where we had our conversations, you feel me? So everything she said after we had our conversation is irrelevant because I already addressed it to her. Like, I didn't feel like that's what it was. But based on what your standard of what an essay would be considered, that's what the conversation that you ran with. Because you're like, you're still a victim, even
but you
though
gotta understand, it's people who, Flashy, it's people who are groomed and they don't know that they're groomed, and they'll literally say, hey, I'm not groomed. Just because you don't feel victimized in that moment, that doesn't mean that other people weren't tricked. Even Grandma said that she was triggered in that moment. So just because you feel like you wasn't a victim, other people literally was affected by the behavior. Does that make sense?
Sky, I first of all, the thing what you're feeling to realize is what other people feel has nothing to do with me, right? Because the conversation, the person that was being used was me, right? I would understand. It's like, imagine I'm bringing up my struggle when someone else is going through something else. I'm trying to make it about me. The fact that I told you just leave it alone, it was not what it was. You should have been, all right, cool. But instead you used it.
Listen, say we on a TV show. Say we on a TV show and a white person say some racist shit. And I come out publicly to say, hey, it didn't offend me. But there was other black people on that set that said, hey, even though it was directed to you and it affected you, it affected me as well. It's the same thing. That's
That
what
was a
happens when
horrible
people
analogy.
when people do stuff publicly, because there is bystanders who can be affected. May not be in the same way, but they was affected, period. And that's all I kept saying. Whether you felt like you was SH'd or not, it was people in that very moment who literally was there because it was done publicly, and they were affected by it. May not be affected by it in the way that you want them to be. They might not be the victim that you want them to be, but they did not feel comfortable, and I stood on that, and I still stand on that. Just because if somebody say some racist shit and I go out publicly and say, hey, it was okay, it didn't offend me, but it was done publicly and a bunch of black people say, well, I'm still offended by it. Bray and white people here. It's 20,000 black people that's saying it's nothing wrong with it, but then the other half is black people saying, hey, I don't like it. When things are done publicly, it don't matter. It's public.
But Scott, I understand that you and everyone else's feelings would be a conversation for you and that person to have, but I'm simply talking about myself. And remind you said that's what you why you basically really can't F with me, right? Because of that. Because you try to defend me and I basically quote unquote spat in your face. All I'm pointing out is the fact that what you was doing to me was very performative, because at the end of the day, right, when you
didn't just put in my face and villainize me.
No, but that's the point, because you should have just respected what I said and left it at that. But instead, you were doubling down. I think that's the problem that you're not realizing, right? When you said what you said, I was like, I respect the fact that you're pointing out, right? Because you're being fair, you're being non-biased. I appreciated that. But after the conversation was had, when we had that live, the fact that it was still being talked about after I already said, yo, like, there's real victims out here. I'm not one of them. So leave me out of this. Instead of just taking that and leaving it, instead, you kept using it. You kept using it. And I felt like if you was genuine, you would have just left it alone. Like, okay, cool. Just like Simone Biles, for example.
I did leave it alone until it got brought up again, and then she doubled down on it. I did not talk about it publicly again until she brought it up. Let's make that very clear.
And that might be the case, right? Because I'm not on every live with you guys, right? But the whole point is when I got back up on the live again, right, the second time, because after you brought me up to have the whole conversation, and then you guys, that's when, I think that was the last time I've ever seen you guys in the same panel together. After I said leave it alone, they should have been dead conversation. Just like Simone Biles, for example, right? When people kept clowning her and her husband, and she finally had to get on live, like, or not on live, but like that girl's video was like, yo, dead, that is annoying. That should have been it right then and there. But instead, you just kept going with the conversation. And that's when it became very performative.
Really, I cut it that day. I never brought it up again. She did.
We ain't got to make this about us. But if that's the one thing you have, then it is what it is. But I don't feel like
everybody
it's
here,
a legit reason.
Anybody here could tell you that she brought it up. She went live 5 days straight at 5 o'clock in the morning and kept bringing it up.
What are we talking about?
After me and Flashy had a conversation, did I not dead it after that?
What are we talking about? I don't know what y'all talking about.
The conversation that me and Flashy had in my live about him being SH by you know who.
Why is this being brought up again?
Listen, Javon. Did I not leave it alone and then she went live for 5 days straight after and they kept doubling down on it? Okay. So I been deaded it when you told me to dead it, but nobody about to sit on me. Nobody gonna sit online and lie on me. So I had to reiterate that happened. You feel like it was performative. I was defending myself in a situation, and I still stand on how I.
And Zephy is referring to the. We're not being serious. Yeah. Can we move on to a new topic? Because why is this being brought up all of a sudden now? Like, why do we care now? I'm confused. We didn't care then. Why do we care now?
I agree. I would really like to move on.
This is performative. Because why do we care now?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do this anyway because I gotta go start work.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why did I get flagged? And I wasn't even talking. Flagged? Yes.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm gone.
Yeah, it does this thing, Eb, where like when they're trying to report me, it flags one of y'all. I don't know why it does that.
And I'm sitting here not saying that one thing. All right, bye y'all.
Yeah.
Bye y'all.